Last year, I was raising money for Pennies for Patients through the National Honor Society. And we had little collection boxes where we were collecting change and dollars and anything you could spare to help with cancer patients. Now, I forgot my box on the bus one day coming home from school. The next morning, I get on, and the bus driver hands me back my box. But he did a little bit more than that. He told me that he'd taken it back to the bus barn, where him and some of the other bus drivers had pitched in to help. He would go on to tell me that he was a cancer survivor. And how much it meant to him, the work that we were doing. Now, that experience did not drastically change the course of my life in that moment. But it did change my perspective. And that's how life changers work. Little by little, everyone in this room alters the way that students see the world and how they're going to fit into it. Bit by bit, you change perspectives. You see, it doesn't take a year, a semester, or even a day. Lives are permanently changed. Perspectives are permanently altered in a matter of moments. It's that time where you went out of your way to help. It's when you took one extra minute to explain something again. It's when a lunch lady let me get another piece of pizza because mine was really small. This idea of changing lives is similar to making coal out of dirt. I disagree. Or making diamonds out of dirt. I think a better analogy is making diamonds out of coal. You see, coal won't spontaneously turn into a diamond. But given the right circumstances, given the right environment, given careful planning and effort, coal will begin to change. It's not easy. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of time. But the end result is truly spectacular. What changes a student is not the materials in the classroom. It's not the materials on a bus. It's the person in the classroom. It's a person on the bus. It's a person in the lunchroom. In fact, one of the people who has had the most impact on me in my career as a student was a math teacher. But on the first day, he made it clear that we would not be using calculators. He said we didn't need them. He said we could learn without them. And every single day in that class, you needed three things: a pencil, an eraser, and a piece of paper. The materials in that classroom are not what changed me. It was how he taught, how he believed education should work. It was what he was willing to do for the student that changed me. Here's the problem with standardized tests. Standardized tests don't just target the lowest common denominator of student, they target the lowest common denominator of teacher. And just as every single student can rise above the standardized test, I can say with absolute confidence that there is not a single teacher in this room who cannot rise above teaching what the state of Texas thinks is enough. Now, every single day, every single one of you are going to be presented with opportunities to change lives. Now, this isn't some chore on top of your job. This is the ultimate goal and the ultimate purpose of your job. And isn't it kind of exciting to think of the impact that you guys, every single one of you, has not just on the student, but on the world? Because every single day, the people who walk by you are hundreds of future scientists, writers, world leaders. And from that point on, everything that they accomplish can be attributed, at least to some degree, back to you guys. You are their inspiration. So let me leave you with a little bit of food for thought. In a state like Texas, you're bound to hear a lot about the word liberty, right? Now, some people would define liberty as being able to do something or to be able to not do something. But I define it a little bit differently. I define it as the capacity to sculpt one's own life. Let me just tell you, you guys are the ultimate creators of liberty, because every single day, you have the opportunity to open new doors, to expose kids to new ideas, and to give them the tools to allow them to be the person that they want to be. I think the best part of being a teacher is the fact that you get to see people become greater than they ever thought they could be. They say that the future belongs to the young. But for at least 7 hours a day, we belong to you. Thank you.